Today's video is sponsored by NVIDIA and HP.
Hello and welcome to the ScatterVolt channel, and today I want to show you guys 5 ways you can get a brand new graphics card in 2022 that don't require you to go insane. You won't have to sign up for stock alerts, you won't have to negotiate with the scalper, you don't have to continuously refresh your web browser to maybe get a chance at buying a graphics card that you want. This video will be entailing none of those methods because anyone can do any of the graphics card buying methods I'll be showing you in this video, whether you're a first-time PC gamer and you're looking for the correct graphics card for your PC gaming device, or you already have a gaming PC and you're finally looking for that upgrade. If you want to help spread this video to other PC gamers who are looking to finally get a brand new graphics card in 2022, then do consider liking this video. That'll help it out a little bit, and really, any bit counts. So the first 2 methods I'll be discussing in this video I think are great for first-time PC gamers, and then the last 3 I think will be good for both first-time PC gamers and people who already have a gaming PC and are looking for a graphics card upgrade. So a lot of you guys are going to be shocked with what I'm about to say, but seriously, one of the best ways to get a graphics card in 2022, and I'm not lying here, is to straight up get a gaming laptop. Gaming laptops like this Victus 16 here from HP have gotten considerably better and more efficient over the years, to the point where some of these mobile gaming graphics cards can come almost close to what their desktop counterparts can offer, and it's really surprising to see.
Don't believe me? Well, in the Victus 16 here, it sports the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 GPU with Max-Q technology, which has been shown to be right up there with the desktop NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 for 1080p gaming performance.
How so? Well, the RTX 3060 mobile graphics card in a laptop like this actually has more CUDA cores than the desktop counterpart, all the while running at a lower clock speed and lower TDP, because obviously this is a gaming laptop and it's bounded by power constraints. Yet despite all that, it can still run ray tracing, DLSS, NVIDIA Reflex, and other NVIDIA supported applications while being a mobile graphics card. And the coolest part is that this laptop and everything that comes with it can be bought for $1,250. And remember, that includes the screen, the keyboard, the processor, the storage, the RAM, its own motherboard, and everything else that comes with this, along with that Max-Q RTX 3060. So really, in today's PC gaming market, I think this is an underrated buy. So the Victus 16 is just one example of many gaming laptops out there that offer some fairly potent graphics cards built into them that can offer close to desktop level gaming performance, all the while not being subjugated to increased pricing, because these are laptops that don't use desktop graphics cards. They aren't attractive to scalpers because you have to buy the whole thing. It doesn't just come with the mobile graphics card. And 3, of course, miners wouldn't want gaming laptops because you can't really use mobile graphics cards to mine cryptocurrency. So really, it's an underrated way to get the gaming graphics performance that you want in 2022 if you're a first-time PC gamer and you want something nice. All right, so that was method number 1, and now method number 2, you probably can guess, but it's getting a pre-built gaming PC with the graphics card that you want already inside of it. And when it comes to this, there's no huge obvious pros other than you get the graphics card that you want. The main cons that come with it is the rest of the pre-built, because there are some companies that definitely take more shortcuts than others to increase profit margins for their pre-built computers. So if you wanted to know how you can identify those shortcuts and red flags for a pre-built that you're looking at that has the graphics card that you're interested in, I already made a video up on my YouTube channel showing you how to find good and bad pre-builts, or I guess how to distinguish them. But getting a pre-built is still one of the best ways to get the graphics card that you want in a gaming PC that's, of course, a desktop computer and not a laptop. But with that comes with some caveats, because not all pre-built brands are as good as some of the top ones. Now, the other 3 methods I'll be discussing can be used for first-time PC gamers or people looking for that graphics card upgrade, because these are now just talking about desktop graphics. But before we get into that, if you feel compelled by any of the content you've seen up to this point, then you might want to consider subscribing to the ScatterVolt channel. And I mean, you don't have to do it. I guess if you watch my videos enough, you'll continually get re-notified of them in the algorithm with like the recommended tab. But any little bit helps, like I said at the beginning of the video, and the only thing I can promise you guys is that all these videos you watch will be worth your time. There will be no filler videos on this channel. So with that, the third method is to find an in-store drop. And my favorite retailer to do that, at least here in the United States, is to find a Micro Center. And Micro Center is really transparent for what cards they have in stock and for what prices. I want to say 2 weeks ago, I actually picked up an RX 6500 XT for MSRP at $199 based off their website at my local Micro Center, and the whole transaction was just like buying something you buy in store at a brick and mortar store. Though of course, not all their cards are going to be for the best prices and not all of them are going to have the same availability, though from what I've seen, you have a pretty good chance of getting your hands on an RX 6500 XT, 6600, or 6600 XT, so low to mid-range Radeon cards. But everything else is still fairly blown out of the water in terms of pricing. Then the other retailer that does in-store drops is Best Buy, and this one is a little more fuzzy and not exactly clear-cut for like when the graphics cards you want drop and how they do it. But what is for certain is that it still works. Two of my best friends were able to snag an RTX 3090 and 3080 Ti at a graphics card drop at their local Best Buys. Though when it happened, they had to be notified in like this stock group alert thing on Discord. And even then they had to show up really early in the morning to wait in line to get these cards. Now they did get them for MSRP, but it's really fuzzy as to when graphics card drops happen at your nearest Best Buy and how much they'll be for. So I'm not too confident in recommending that, though if there is a Micro Center near you, they are very transparent when it comes to that. Now the fourth way is to go ahead and get your graphics card in a bundle, like from Newegg's bundles, where you can get the graphics card that you want in addition to like a motherboard or an SSD or a monitor and so on and so forth. And actually some of these are not too bad in terms of pricing. Back in December, I remember you could have gotten an RX 6600 for effectively $430 in this graphics card motherboard combo. And if you subtracted the cost of that motherboard, like I said, you can get an RX 6600 for about $430, and it was in stock for quite a long time, which was really motivating to see. And the similar thing happened with the 6600 XT on that same day, but with a B550 motherboard, and the effective cost of the 6600 XT after reducing the cost of that motherboard was $500. Anyways, these Newegg bundles are one of the best ways because if they're in stock, you can place the order and the bundle will show up to your door. And let's say you already have a gaming PC with its own motherboard. Well, if you wanted, you could resell the part that came with it, and you might have a good shot at doing that. Yes, you might have to sell it for a lower price than what you could buy new just to get someone to get it, but it'll get you that graphics card you want on your hands for a much lower price than buying it individually, say on Newegg. And I want to say, as of filming this video, the best bundle I found was this RTX 3060 bundle, which admittedly still isn't the best, but technically you could snag an RTX 3060 in that bundle for about $480, which is still considerably better than what you can get on Amazon or Newegg individually, which run up for $600 to $700 each. And then the last way, which I personally haven't tried and I don't really plan on trying, but it's there, is to sign up for an online queue. And the two main ones to my knowledge are Newegg Shuffle and EVGA Queue. So for Newegg Shuffle, you can choose the card that you want, and they'll pick winners at a certain time frame. And if you are chosen, you have a small amount of time to make an offer on that card and you'll probably get it. But it's all up to RNG if you're selected or not. Not everyone is guaranteed the card that they want, so on and so forth. It's just RNG and waiting. And I've heard people wait up to like either as low as 2 weeks for the graphics card they want or up to 2 to 4 months. But for EVGA Queue, similar sort of fashion, but the wait times are longer, like maybe 2 months to 6 months from what I've heard. But you will maybe eventually get that graphics card that you selected in the queue. So that is it for detailing the 5 different ways you can get a brand new graphics card in 2022 for both first-time PC gamers and gamers finally looking for that graphics card upgrade. So hopefully this video was of use for you, and if it was, I mean, if you made it this point in the video, might as well like it. And if you like what I've made up to this point, consider subscribing. But with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and this is the ScatterVolt channel, signing out.